first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led by their 5'11" quarterback and a mobile one at that. From Temple, it's P.J. Walker. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. They run again with Foreman. And some space here. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Deontay Foreman, 74 yards. And the Panthers are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. It's complete, and he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game.
But Charles, as we've covered, they've already clinched their spot in the postseason, so now they just want to avoid adding any additional names to this list before the postseason begins.
Terrific observation, because trying to move up a spot, I don't know if it's worth it if you're trying to play guys who aren't quite right. Get them healthy, get ready for the playoffs, make your move then.
Tampa Bay coming out along with a man who needs no introduction, the great Tom Brady. And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. 5. Touchdown. Mike Evans. 70 yards. And the Buccaneers strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
99 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Again, it's Foreman. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll run with Foreman. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Now Foreman. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A carry for Foreman. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our VCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Here's Foreman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Joe Tryon-Shoink in pursuit that time, but he gets the tackle for loss.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
He gets this one to Hubbard, complete.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 13-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run the counter. Foreman. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
D'Onta Foreman
with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Panthers have moved out in front. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
But he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. And it's up and good to extend the lead to 13-6. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was finished off by D'Onta Foreman on the touchdown run. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round. On the road. Fournette loses it. It's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter. Finished with over 300 yards on the night. Later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now. Football. As they've got it 2nd and 7. Up the gun, Fournette. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Holding, offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
But that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
On the counter, this is Hubbard.
And some room to run now. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Right back to Hubbard.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Chuba Hubbard
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Panthers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again.
They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete to Otten.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Brady. Jones has it. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. From the gun, it's Brady.
Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Brady to throw again.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers.
Charles, they are putting on a show right now. I mean, with that fumble return for the touchdown, you think about the size of this advantage. Heck, it's a 4-score game right now, and we're still in the first half.
And that has to be the highlight, Brandon, with how infrequently we see fumbles return to the house. But if you aren't inclined to pick this as the game signature play so far, you do have no shortage of alternatives to select from. This has been nothing short of a clinic. And as noted, we still have a half a ball to play.
Marr now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
So out come the Bucs now.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now they got to get to the line quickly. From the 30 on 2nd down, Brady. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Open man is Godwin. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. On the draw, this is Fournette. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 2nd and 2. To throw, it's Brady. Evans has it left side. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He completes this to Russell Gage. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Russell Gage, 44 yards. And the Buccaneers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Chuba Hubbard. Let's take a closer look at it. He's in his zone, 2nd quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard gain.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And now the common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback there for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Let's go now.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Walker. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Walker now. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the Buccaneers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this will stay a 3-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've got a look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team.
And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
95 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
And hold on. last run, and looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends.
On third down, here's a run by Hubbard.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Chuba Hubbard
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Panthers take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score it here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Throwing is Brady on third down. And a catch right side by Evans. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 24 yards. Fournette, a first down carry. Gets past one man. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Fournette. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Inside handoff now to Fournette.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now Brady.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick.
And the Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And now they're in the hurry up. Right back to him on 1st down. That one goes for 13 yards and it moves the sticks. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone, following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Off the play fake, Walker. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Panthers are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth-quarter lead.
Marr on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Mike Evans and the rest of the offensive unit heading back out there now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully on to the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Working from the gun, it's Brady.
Completes it again to Gage. Brady to Gage for a Tampa first.
Now Brady. Man open. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Holding. Defense.
So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Room here to run. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he's got some space here. And he's...
zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. The first run for the backup, Abdullah. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Amir Abdullah, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflict... Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And the Panthers are going to... of the football.
Let's go now.
The first carry down for Rex Burkhead. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Raheem Hicks, he would not be denied there. He sticks him for the loss. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And some room to maneuver. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Try to pick it up on the ground with Burkhead. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. Now the short yardage man, Burkhead. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Again, they run with Burkhead. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from a strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll try and pound it in with Burkhead. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they're going to try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A pass underneath for Fournette. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick.
And the Panthers are going to have great field position. Return just shy of midfield. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Thomas brings it in. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll run. Here's Janovich, the fullback. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. They run it again with Janovich. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware.
Marr now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick.
Holding. Defense.
So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. And they go play action. Here's Walker.
And this is caught at the 8. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.
From the shotgun, it's Walker.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended, but they wanted to be people of their word, playing this thing all the way out, trying to finish it strong.
Marr on for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.